So I'm pretty excited for what's coming up this week. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be doing. Dudes, I gotta say that this week has been pretty interesting. I ended up going to the protest. I was out there supporting the cause, and it was pretty interesting, man. Like, I got to see a couple of people throw milk carton, orange juice at like cops, which I definitely condemn. I don't condone that kind of stuff. It's pretty awful when you're going out there and then like you got to see like these people just acting really barbaric, as if they've just regressed in time somehow. But at the same time, I understand where they're coming from. But I very much just prefer a peaceful protest over a protest where we're just constantly just wagging our fingers at the cops. Like I'd rather not do that. Instead, I'd rather just try to like persuade the cops to join our side. That's what I would do, man. But all right, so I was working on a video and I was editing it, and then there was a statement I made that I think I should address. I said that cops and protesters should come together, and I'm taking that back, okay? Because just recently there was evidence where like there was this officer who took a knee for the protesters for 9 minutes, and apparently this guy he stood with the protesters. He could be seen, it's the same guy like in riot gear, like out there, and I'm sure that he was swinging that baton around like if he was about to break a piñata. So this guy definitely set the example for what cops stand for, and there's obviously a divide, and so throw that idea out the window. And I should throw myself out the window too, because I thought of that idea. But obviously I'm not a leader of this movement. Only the leaders of this movement can invoke some things like that. I'm looking at you, Killer Mike, Dr. Cornel West. I believe that these two voices are our strongest voices. Not my words, by the way. This is Kyle Kalinski's words. I actually like Kyle Kalinski, and I feel like he's made great points as to having these two figures going out there and like being the main voice for this movement, because I think that they have consistently and constantly pushed the word about police brutality and like inequality here in America. So that's I definitely agree with that. I went to the protest. It was pretty interesting. I got to see some looters, and that was pretty insane how like that happened. Like I just see them like trying to pry the board off the wall. For a second I thought I saw a guy power up to just take that off, but luckily my friends ended up stepping in, and they were out there. They were telling everybody who was trying to loot the place like, hey, peaceful protest. So it's great to know I got some friends like that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for that protest. It was overall a pretty interesting experience. I did see the protest from high ground. I did not actually go down there to participate. I want to be as cautious as possible. I'm a person who likes to observe, not be a part of things. That's just me though. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. It's just me. I like to observe things, because that's the way I intake the energy, what it's like to be there, So I took some footage. Obviously, if I'm talking about this, you guys are seeing it. So it was pretty interesting, man. Like overall, I just want to say that the way I see this, and the reason why I observed this, was not because I didn't want to be a part of it. I most definitely want to be a part of it. I wanted to observe history, because this is going to be history, and I'm probably never going to see something like this in my life again. This is so unbelievably rare. The whole coronavirus, the whole protest, everything was just so unbelievably, like, it's just crazy how like it's like we've taken every single event from the past century and we just dumped it into a blender, turned that thing into a smoothie, and like we served it in a cup, and we say, here you go, this is our recipe for disaster. 2020, that's what we like to call it. Like, dude, I'm definitely taking a drink out of this Kool-Aid, so that's the way I see it, so that's why I didn't participate. But anyways, guys, like that's pretty much it, man. I thought that whole experience was pretty interesting. If you're not out there protesting, at least go out there and observe, because we're making history. This is going to be written on our textbooks. I highly encourage you guys to go watch this. All I can say is I wish you guys the best of luck, and hopefully you guys just do it safely. Don't go out there and do stupid things. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys got some insight out of this and has motivated you guys to do something. So let's go get it, man.